Good morning, friends. So as you can see, I definitely ended up recording this piece incorrectly, the incorrect ratio, and also my phone ended up, I really need to clear out all the memory. I have too many things in my phone, but I just can't seem to do away with them. So then, anyway, while I was recording that process, it ended up just dying on me. No more storage. But here, I was almost done with it, and then I woke up this morning, which is really nice to see it with fresh eyes. It's pretty much done, but I felt like it needed more, like the characters weren't standing out. And by the way, I'm sure everyone knows what this is from. This is from When Harry Met Sally. I recently watched it like over COVID, when I had COVID, and I loved it, so I really wanted to do this piece, especially with Valentine's Day coming up. I figured, why not? So I figured my background was a little too dark, which is why the characters weren't standing out. But I didn't want to bring a lot of attention to the background because it's supposed to be kind of just, I guess, just leaves, just a general feel of foliage, right? So I don't want a lot of detail there. But I did feel like I needed to bring out some greens and make them lighter, just so that everything had more depth to it. So that's what I'm doing here. And I went in with oil pastels. While I've been playing with them, I figured if I go over top of them with water, I don't know how, maybe because of the gouache underneath, it'll blend and kind of soften the texture, because I don't want all that texture there, because wherever there's a lot of texture, your eye tends to go towards it. So, and again, I want to keep the focus on the interaction between the two characters. And then the bench, I was proud of myself for making just an impression of it. I only went over top of it with a color pencil, and that was it. There we go, adding more yellow. I felt like, again, I needed to bring out more of that foliage, bring more depth. And here I'm just adding a little detail, like an impression like light is coming through. And again, I'm doing that with oil pastels. I'm really enjoying using gouache as my base and then using pastels or color pencils or crayons over top that. I think that's the way I want to use it, instead of like trying to combine everything all at once. Although, you know, I am doing that, but just the timing of it. So this is a 5x7 piece, and I've realized that it might be a little too small to be able to get actual detail in the characters. I love their face though. I like when it's very simple, like the little dot eyes. I feel like it's kind of a retro look that I was going for, but I wish I could have, like, you know, added more shadowing or something, or blush to the girl without it being too the surface space of their faces, it's just too small. It's coming up a lot wider, like their skin tone's coming up way lighter on camera. It's not that light. You'll see it in the photo, I hope. But yeah, there's me trying to correct that, because I could see that through the camera I was coming up like almost white, or like very pale, like almost scary. So I'm like, okay, well, maybe if I add a little touch, it'll help, but I promise you it is not that bright. I think it's the lighting. My lighting is a little bright over here, but I want to make sure you can see everything, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, that's done. There she goes. What did Past Maria do? Let me see. Oh, correcting the smile a little bit. Okay. Yeah, I have nothing else to say except give you a narration of what's happening. I don't know. I think I was pretty happy at this point. I can see myself being happy with that. So I'll let you just look at this. Just keep watching the final in silence, okay? I quiet now, even though it's about to finish. I'll see you later.